is News 3 Now at 6.
And thanks for joining us. State lawmakers introduced new legislation today that they say will remove barriers for those seeking unemployment insurance.
Amy Reed is live downtown to explain why those behind the bill say this will speed up the current process.
This legislation aims to undo some of the reforms that Republicans put into place when they had full control of the government. Democrats say that's what's standing in the way of some people getting paid.
We're all a little frustrated, and all of our offices are doing all they can to advocate for our constituents.
Like all state legislators right now, Senator Jeff Smith is hearing from dozens of people frustrated with unemployment insurance. A backlog in adjudicating claims at the Department of Workforce Development has led to about 140,000 people still waiting to be paid any benefits. Democrats think the package of 8 bills they introduced today will help, like one that gets rid of a law barring people who collect Social Security disability insurance from also collecting unemployment. Smith said one of his constituents, who is blind, is dealing with that since she got laid off from her supplemental job.
So now all of a sudden, from having that income, she can't pay the bills that she was paying before. She's not able to make rent, just like anyone else. But we have a law in place that says if you collect SSDI, you can't collect unemployment. We need to fix that.
The Assembly Majority Leader said Democrats are just feeling the heat from an Evers administration failure, saying the tired proposals trotted out today would only serve to expand eligibility to an already strained system and fuel the flames of the problem at hand. Republicans have come up with their own plan using CARES Act money for zero-interest loans. The governor has questioned it would be any faster. Today, his administration authorized retraining 100 more state employees to fill in at the unemployment insurance office. The news also comes as new numbers on the state's unemployment rate show a 3.5 percentage point drop from May to June. The latest data showing our unemployment rate now sits at 8.5%. We reached out to DWD to see how much these bills would help the current situation, as there is disagreement between Republicans and Democrats on that, but we didn't hear back. If you want to see a breakdown of all 8 of these bills, we have that for you over on channel3000.com.
Amy, thank you.
According to combined data from DHS and county dashboards, there are almost 900 new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin today. Since the start of the month, we've seen more than 10,000 new cases, and we're nearing a total now of 40,000. 6.3% of tests in the past 24 hours have come back positive. It's a slight decrease from yesterday's 6.6%. However, we are not seeing an overall downward trend. We are now seeing an overall downward trend in the past 2 weeks. Masks will be required in all Rock County facilities starting Monday. Some of the buildings included in that mandate are the courthouse, job center, and sheriff's office. The Rock County administrator made the announcement citing troubling COVID-19 trends. Visitors to county facilities who do not have a face covering will be provided with a disposable mask. County staff are prepared to accommodate individuals with disabilities that prevent them from wearing masks.
Public Health Madison in Dane County says we are averaging about 98 COVID cases per day. As testing and contact tracing efforts are trying to keep up, there's been some concerns the department has had with people cooperating with contact tracing efforts. Jamie Perez joins us now to explain. Jamie?
Right, well, at a press conference earlier today, they said they've been having issues in getting younger people to cooperate when they ask them where they've been and who they've been around recently. Now, when they do these contact tracing efforts, the department staff is supposed to call people who are at high risk after being exposed to someone who tested positive. But they said they've been having trouble getting people to fully cooperate with that.
We have had some experiences where folks have been less likely to tell us who they have been in contact with or where they may think that they may have been. We are doing a lot of outreach to this population.
They said they're also working with UW-Madison to support messaging to this younger crowd as well. And they said that they have seen some improvements in recent days, but that they hope that the improvements can continue so that they can get a better grip on this virus.
Jamie, thank you. The Madison Teachers Union is requesting the district goes to an all-virtual model to start the school year. A statement from Madison Teachers, Inc. says virtual learning is the best model to ensure the physical and emotional health of students, staff, and families. Vice President Michael Jones writes, quote, commencing September 1st, staff will be ready to teach, but we refuse to jeopardize the lives of our children or our families with a reopening plan that relies on magical thinking and unfunded mandates.
Here in Wisconsin, officials at the Department of Health Services are finding encouraging signs when it comes to COVID-19 numbers. Melissa Kim joins us now with what state experts had to say today. Melissa?
Well, hey there, Eric. It might have been discouraging and alarming over the last few months to hear about where the numbers are going here in Wisconsin. But today, officials did express some positives in the Department of Health Services briefing. They say there are still challenges with the spread of COVID-19 in the state, but the partnerships between local public health and healthcare have given them some hope. People are starting to understand that this is a community effort and that we're all in this together.
There's some, great things that are happening in terms of, sort of the partnerships that have been established throughout this response. Folks coming together, public health, healthcare workers, trying to really do everything that they can and that we can collectively to help, get resources to people, who need them.
Now, Smiley says they're seeing fewer reported deaths, but that doesn't mean that we can let up on any of these restrictions with this community effort. They think that things can move in the right direction. And of course, that means what we've been saying all along for months now since this all started: staying home if you can, wearing a mask, and practicing social distancing when you're out in public.
Melissa, thank you. Woodman's food markets are requiring face coverings for all shoppers. According to a Facebook post, this goes into effect on Monday. Since the beginning of April, all staff, vendors, and merchandisers inside the building have been wearing face coverings. The post says masks are available for purchase inside the store. They also encourage people to use their online shopping option. Clear and comfortable tonight. The heat will return starting tomorrow. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Chris Reese. Chris?
Things have been absolutely clear for us all day. The blue in the sky has been fantastic. A little break from the humidity. Granted, the air is still certainly a little heavy as you step outside. Decorator clouds all around. This will be the view as we continue through your evening. Eric, 81 our temperature right now. Janesville at the same temperature. Same preference over in Mineral Point. Boscobel's coming in at 82 right now. There are no showers or thunderstorms that we are seeing over the state of Wisconsin, with the exception of what you see starting to move in out of Minnesota along the North Shore. Now, that is where some strong thunderstorms will be possible tonight, but I'm focused on the weekend as a whole when it comes to chances for showers and thunderstorms. We'll be focused on northwest Wisconsin into tomorrow, and then by Saturday we could see some strong thunderstorms sweep across the northern and central portions of the state. But I'm not just watching the storms, Eric. It's also the weekend heat that's coming up. We're talking how hot it gets in just a few minutes.
Developing tonight, the Wisconsin Department of Corrections has completed 13 personnel investigations related to the 2 inmates who escaped from Columbia Correctional Institution in Portage. James Newman and Thomas Deering escaped back in April and were captured in Rockford, Illinois, the following day without incident. After the internal affairs investigations, 7 CCI staff members were fired. 4 resigned during the investigation. 1 was suspended for 5 days, and 1 person was cleared. The DOC says 6 of the 8 employees have the right to appeal the decision, but 2 who were terminated were still in their probationary period and cannot appeal. DOC Secretary Kevin Carr writes in a statement, quote, the results of the investigation and after action review reflect a combination of performance failures and long-standing systemic issues related to security procedures at CCI that predate this administration. He says they're not able to share details of those issues because the information could compromise safety and security at the facility, but says they are taking corrective action.
Detectives have pieced together a chronology of events from what they're calling a gunshot spree on Madison's west side yesterday afternoon. Officials say it started at the BP gas station on South Gammon Road near Woodman's when one man fired a handgun at another man. The victim drove off. The suspect followed. Police say the chase went from the West Beltline Highway to Whitney Way, where both cars exited, to Schrader Road. Later, on to Raymond Road, and that's where police say shell casings were recovered in several locations along that route. The Violent Crimes Unit is continuing to investigate. A 69-year-old man told police he thought he heard fireworks when he exited the Beltline onto Whitney Way, but later found 2 bullet holes in the bumper of his van.
Middleton police confirmed the body of a missing woman was found this morning in Pheasant Branch Conservancy. Officials say there was nothing at the scene to indicate 71-year-old Sharon Wachholz's death was suspicious. When she was reported missing, family members said she had a medical condition and that she enjoyed walking the trails in the area. Several dozen first responders and volunteers helped search that area.
Have released 5 new images of persons of interest in the firebombing at the City County building downtown last month. No one was inside at the time, but the building sustained significant damage. The ATF announced a $5,000 reward shortly after that June 24th incident. And with help from the public, they were able to identify the man who carried out the firebombing. Now officials say new details have emerged, leading investigators to believe more people participated or have information about the incident. They released these 5 photos, asking the public to help identify them. The ATF is offering another $5,000 reward. Anyone with information is asked to call the Madison area Crime Stoppers.
Governor Tony Evers has granted 18 pardons this week. That is the largest group of pardons he's made at once since reviving the issuing of pardons following an 8-year hiatus under former Governor Scott Walker. A pardon is an official act of forgiveness that will restore some of the rights that are lost when someone is convicted of a felony. It does not result in expungement. Coming up next at 6, the construction project is on hold at Camp Randall Stadium, and Madison's Goodman Pool is officially open for the season. What you should know about COVID-19 precautions before you go.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
We're celebrating the re-grand opening sale now at Ashley Home Store. We've partnered with the best mattress brands to bring you grand opening savings up to 60% off. Plus, no interest financing for up to 6 years. Shop your way in store or online during the re-grand opening savings event. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
Govan Cars grand opening sale, beautiful Middleton. 2017 Nissan Sentras, Hyundai Elantras for only $79.95 or $129 per month.
That's right. Buy 2017 Nissan Sentras and Hyundai Elantras for only $79.95 or $129 per month.
Govan Cars is selling 2018 Kia Fortes for only $89.95 or $149 per month.
Hurry in today and just ask for my dad, Don the Dealman Govan.
Or my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Govan.
You gotta go to Govan, GovanCars.com.
The grand reopening sales event is on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 50% off appliances, including clearance items available immediately while they last. Plus 18-month special financing. Shop online or in store at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
County has placed a slow no-wake order on Lake Monona's Wachowik Bay. That's due to recent rainfall. A statement from the county executive's office says the order will be lifted when water is back down or below necessary levels for 5 consecutive days. The county's Department of Land and Water Resources is continuing to monitor water levels on the entire Yahara chain of lakes. At this time, county officials say there's no danger of lake-related flooding. Yesterday's rain delayed the opening of Madison's Goodman Pool, but it is officially open now. They are limiting capacity and following 2-hour swim schedules to allow time for staff to clean and sanitize in between. Those hours are noon until 2 p.m., 2:30 to 4:30, and 5 to 7. All guests ages 5 and up are required to wear a mask when in line and entering the pool to prevent the spread of coronavirus.
We are expecting a busy weekend here, so what that means is that there may be some waits to enter the pool. We are limiting to 250 people, and that is a quarter of our regular capacity.
The pool is not accepting reservations. It is first come, first served. The entry fee is $3, or you can get a Goodman Pool Play Pass, which is 11 visits for $30.
The Madison Bakery is condemning the actions of a Middleton coffee shop that allegedly asked customers to remove their masks despite a countywide mandate. Madison Sourdough commented on the mask-free zone sign in a Facebook post and said they had already ended their partnership with Hellbox in March before the coronavirus shutdown. Madison Sourdough says they believe in science, kindness, taking care of people in the community, and in wearing masks. Wisconsin Athletic Department says the renovation of the south end zone seating area inside Camp Randall is being put on hold temporarily. Athletic Director Barry Alvarez says we're operating in a time of great uncertainty, so the project will be delayed about a year with an opening goal for the start of the 2021 football season. Known as the CR Future Project, the renovation will include enhanced seating options like boxes and club seats, access to indoor and outdoor hospitality clubs, and expanded food and beverage options. UW Athletics says a renovation project at the Kohl Center is still on schedule at this point.
Willie Street Co-op has raised more than $53,000 for 9 organizations working to promote anti-racism and encourage police accountability. Customers donated almost $34,000 in 2 weeks, and the co-op matched $20,000. The funds are being divided between national and local nonprofits, including Freedom Inc. and Urban Triage, who have been organizing recent protests, plus the Progress Center for Black Women.
Coming up in sports, Milwaukee Brewers have come up with a solution to make their games in front of an empty stadium feel a little more comfortable. Sports director Zach Hanley will be along to explain, and Chris will tell us just how hot it's supposed to get over the weekend. That's next in your First Warn forecast.
We've got the power.
It's deer season at the Power Centers of Madison. John Deere compact utility tractors have the power and versatility to tackle the biggest jobs on your list. Multiple attachments are available, extremely easy to operate, control, and finesse. Make home and garden work fun with John Deere mowers. Mow, mulch, and haul your way to a beautiful yard. Get your John Deere now at the Power Centers of Madison.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Create an exciting outdoor living space with Menards' great selection of concrete landscape block. Whether it's flawless landscaping, a spacious patio, or a sturdy retaining wall, there's no limit to what you can create. Crestone retaining wall blocks are just 97 cents each after 11% off. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
A good night's sleep starts with Steinhoffel's largest selection of name brand mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Right now, get a Beauty Rest Queen mattress starting at only $3.99. Upgrade to a Beauty Rest Black mattress and get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash and special 60-month financing. As always, get free delivery on your new mattress. Steinhoffel's has all of the best brands so you can try before you buy. Steinhoffel's is your mattress shopping destination.
It was a dark night in drive-thru land. The people had grown tired of greasy burgers and gut bombs. But then, 3 heroes emerged. Their savory sauces brought courage. Their juicy tomatoes brought might. Their roast chicken brought the taste of roast chicken. They were called Arby's New Market Fresh Wraps. And everyone ate happily ever after at the end. Arby's, we have the meat.
Day trips are better than daydreams.
Alexa, lock the front door.
Locking. Experience the joy of a bigger world in a highly connected Lexus vehicle. Visit your local Lexus dealer in person or online for exceptional offers at the Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2020 UX 250 Hybrid all-wheel drive for $309 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
We're watching the heat as we head towards the weekend. Those heat indices are going to be going right back up towards triple digits. And with that, we're also going to be watching that potential for showers and thunderstorms to return to the picture. Some of those could be stronger, especially as we head into Saturday. Now, of course, there are no showers or thunderstorms out there right now. Things continue to feel absolutely fantastic for us here throughout the Badger State. That is good news. I'm watching some strong storms towards the north right now. Severe thunderstorm, actually, in the north shore of Minnesota. There could be more of that as we head into tomorrow afternoon up towards the north and west. So this is a severe weather outlook for tomorrow night. Notice areas in northwestern Wisconsin could be under the gun, but then I'm paying close attention into Saturday. That's where we have a more widespread risk to see strong severe thunderstorms throughout the state. Right now, most of northern and central Wisconsin are under a slight risk for severe storms. It's level 2 out of 5. Then here in Madison, we do have a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, that goes about to the state line. High pressure is in control for us right now. That's keeping the sunshine around. This is why it feels good, folks. Now, once we start to see that slide towards the south and east, we start to see a change in wind direction. That's going to mean winds are going to start to come out of the south. That helps really heat things up into Friday. That brings in more moisture. That means we get more humid, but it also brings in warmer temperatures. More moisture, warmer temperatures. That means we are more unstable as we move into the weekend. So here we are Saturday morning. Showers of thunderstorms will likely roll through the north woods at that point. Then it's Saturday night into Sunday. Once again, we'll see some showers of thunderstorms. That will impact the weather into your Sunday morning. Still, there's a lot of uncertainty with that setup. I'm a little bit more certain, though, in the heat. I've been talking about this ridge of heat all month long, and once again, it's getting ready to flex some muscle and send more heat our direction as we move towards the weekend. So the heat index is going to be a big story. So this is Friday, tomorrow, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You see these heat indices already into the 90s. We'll cool down, but then we move into Saturday. Watch how we get into Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. That's when we're talking triple-digit feels-like temperatures across much of the state. So you'll like those showers of thunderstorms. By the time they come through, it'll help you feel better. It'll really cool things down. But 2 alert days in the forecast, Saturday and Sunday, those are primarily due to the heat and the humidity. That being said, enjoy the afternoon. 81 is our temperature right now. Winds are out of the south at 5. The humidity is at 54, so it actually feels quite good out there. 81 in Janesville right now. A couple upper 70s back towards the south and west. Here's how the rest of the night begins to progress for us. Overnight lows, they're going to come down into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, it's sunshine earlier on. A few clouds get into the mix. This is lunchtime. Temperatures hang out right around 83 at this point. Here's where we're warmer, though. Today's highs are in the low 80s. Tomorrow's highs are going to be into the upper 80s. 87 is where we're calling it, but you're going to feel warmer with that humidity sticking around. This is the chance for showers and thunderstorms overnight and into early Saturday, and then we'll watch those temperatures work their way right back into the low 90s by the time we get you towards Saturday afternoon. We're calling that high 92. Showers or thunderstorms will keep us a little bit cooler on Sunday, but it's still going to be hot and humid. But low 80s return for Monday and Tuesday next week before we go right back up that ramp towards next weekend.
And coming up in sports, Wyatt Kalnick made it official. He's a pro hockey player who the former Badger captain signed a contract with. Next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get the refrigerator you've always wanted now at the Brothers Maine Big Deal Refrigerator Sale. Save big on the latest from GE. French doors, black stainless, and smart refrigerators, all with 0% financing up to 18 months. And you'll get our risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee. We make it easy to be confident in your new refrigerator. It's the Big Deal Refrigerator Sale with more selection, more savings, and more big confidence only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
As the weather gets warmer, get outside and see all the beauty Wisconsin has to offer. And let Meineke get you there safely. Make an appointment and save $20 on any oil change package. Prices starting as low as $14.99. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Cross something important off your list. Free installation on all windows, siding, and doors. And no interest for 1 year. The biggest sale of the year is here.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feltco.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
Stop into Rubens today for our annual Made in America sale. Our manufacturers have given Rubens generous discounts on all furniture made in America. Choose from beautiful sofas, chairs, and sectionals for your home. Soft leather in hundreds of colors are yours for the choosing. Solid maple, cherry, and other gorgeous bedroom pieces are also on sale. Remember, our manufacturers have given Rubens generous discounts on all furniture made in America. Hurry in today for Rubens Made in America sale on now.
Hey everyone, it'll be a good weekend to stay inside in the AC if you can. Hattie's going to tell us just how hot it's going to be in her first warn forecast.
And times are tough for farmers. We'll tell you how one farmer is thinking outside the box with a new type of milk.
See you at 4:30.
Playing at Miller Park in an empty stadium isn't ideal for the Brewers, but they can't control that. They can, however, control the silence. This week during their Blue versus Gold World Series, they're pumping in some crowd noise to make it feel less lonely. And they're having some fun with it. Christian Yelich was booed at the plate by the home crowd, and Craig Counsell is a huge fan of the noise because there are some things that you just shouldn't hear on TV.
From the dugout to the batter's box, you know, it's good that not everything is heard, I guess is the best way to say it. And without that noise, everything is heard, including the pitcher and the hitter. You know, sometimes from the broadcast perspective, I'm sure it might be good and it might be fun. Other times it's just better that not everything is heard.
The Brewers open up their season at Wrigley in 8 days, and they now know who they'll be facing. Kyle Hendricks has been named the Cubs' opening day starter, while Yu Darvish gets the nod in Game 2. Craig Counsell hasn't said who is his opening day starter just yet. On the ice, Wyatt Kalynuk signed a 2-year contract with the Chicago Blackhawks. The former Badger captain scored 19 goals and tallied 78 points during his 3 seasons at Wisconsin. Kalynuk is the 3rd underclassman to leave UW early and turn pro. Tiger Woods playing in his first tournament since the PGA Tour started back up with no fans, and he looked good early. First hole of the Memorial, Tiger drops in a chirper. He'd birdie 2 of his first 3, but then the bogeys would come. He's 1 under after the first round. Steve Stricker is 1 over. And the date is set. Forward Madison will officially kick off their season on the road against the defending league champs North Texas on July 25th. And it doesn't get any easier for the home team at their home opener at Hart Park in Wauwatosa the following Saturday. The Flamingos welcome in Greenville Triumph, who finished runner-up last season. But always good to see Tiger Woods back out on a golf course.
Yeah, and they're used. They want it quiet. The baseball guys want a little noise in the
yeah,
place.
It's weird.
Yeah, that's going to be different. It'll be fun to watch, though, just to see him back out there. Let's go to Chris. Final check of the forecast.
2 alert days in that forecast. We're really focused on Saturday and Sunday. These alert days are due to the heat. Saturday's highs will be at 92, Sunday at 88, but both days will be incredibly humid. So it's going to feel like the low 100s for both of them, which we'll be watching to see if we see any heat advisories in store for the weekend. Also, some strong thunderstorms Saturday night and into Sunday. Enjoy the quiet weather this evening.
All right, Chris, thanks for joining us.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.